Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last video, I gave a quick introduction to our school's business model and the background of the project we are working on. Today, in the second episode, I'll go a little deeper. I'll walk you through our business needs, how we design the data structure to match our logic, and finally, how we shaped the system architecture. Now, our school's business isn't too complicated. We mainly manage four things: courses, teachers, students, and tuition. In our setup, tuition depends on which courses a student sign up for. No registration, no tuition. That's as simple as that. So I started exploring Microsoft Power Pages. I came across a built-in template program registration. I installed it just to see what it could do. And surprisingly, it already covered the data for 3 out of our 4 key areas. It can manage the courses, teachers, students. It allowed the course details to be entered and give parents the ability to register and manage courses for their kids. The only part it didn't handle was tuition, but that's okay. Our tuition logic is actually simple, so I just need to add some customization. First, decide where the data to store, like add a tuition field in the course table. Second, decide where to show the data. For example, I need to show tuition in course information and add a due amount field for each parent who registers courses. Third, implement the business logic. Add a trigger with registration. The tuition will be reflected to parents' due amount. Once unregistered, deducted. It's too easy, right? The low-code Power Platform was developed based on the Microsoft CRM system, so it has many built-in data schemas for many fundamental business scenarios. In other words, we may easily find a data structure matched with your basic business scenario and customize your specialty with adding or changing the data schema. I call it smart data models. Based on the building smart data, I will customize some reports for our teachers and the school board members since they each manage different areas. Once we figure out the data design, we move on to the system architecture. Our older website was built in the traditional way. A web application running on a virtual machine in the cloud. It uses MySQL for the database, PHP and Java for the backend, and rely on Cloudflare for CDN and security. It worked fine for its time, but technology has changed. Today, we have more choices like SaaS, software as a service. With SaaS, everything, the servers, storage, and code is packaged by the provider. You just log in and start working. It's faster, cleaner, and much easier to manage. Even better, it gives you separate environments for development, testing, and production. In the tech world, that's called CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous delivery. Microsoft Power Platform is exactly that low-code SaaS-based system hosted on Microsoft Global Public Cloud. That means I don't have to worry about setting up virtual machines, managing storages, patching firewalls, making backups, even setting up a staging. It also comes with a secure user account system. The parents and the students may register through their email or social account, which replaces the older login setup. Without coding, we can use Microsoft world-class security solution to provide secure and open access. Next, let's talk about the payments we didn't have on the older website. Microsoft doesn't offer a built-in payment system, but it integrates well with Stripe. So we open a Stripe account, connected it with our system, and it works smoothly. I did run into one issue in the development, but the Microsoft support team helped me through them. I will share those details in a future video so you can avoid the sample bumps. Now, the big question, how much did it cost? The good news is as a nonprofit, we got a great discount. Yes, it's more than maintaining our old DIY website, but it's also way more powerful and much easier to maintain. Right now, I estimated $60 per month on Power Pages. For commercial users, it could be about 4 times more. But Microsoft also offers a pay-as-you-go model starting at $4 per named user and 30 cents per anonymous user. I will update the real cost in a few months. Now let me try AI for the data structure and architecture discussing for Power Pages. I imported our requirements to the ChatGPT and immediately answered what major parts will be required to form the website and asked me if I'd like a step-by-step plan to map into Power Pages components. I said yes. It then listed some recommendation about what data table will be involved and what web pages and entity forms will be related. The answer is not bad, but is it useful if you don't know Power Pages at all? My answer is no. They can be helpful only when you know how Power Pages work. So it really looks like an action advisor, but not a decision maker. From the answer, I think AI will be a good tool, and we will verify this point through further experimenting hands-on. I guess it could improve the efficiency after I made the decision, after I have a plan. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.